Okay, so I am making this video to throw on YouTube because nobody else had one specifically for what I was looking for. There was two different options. I have a 2005 Volkswagen Jetta. It's a 2.5 liter. It's the new body style. I needed to replace my windshield wiper sensor. It kept saying that it had no fluid in it, but it did, and it went bad. Well, what I found out was I was using the Rain-X style of windshield fluid. It's the orange kind, and that makes the little sensors go bad. So this is the sensor itself, just this little guy. This is the old one that I just barely replaced. I found it online. It was like $6 through Amazon Prime, which of course I got the free shipping. I found other ones that were like $3, but they charge like $8 for shipping. So it was just cheaper to get Amazon Prime just with this. I didn't get the extra little ring to go with it, which worked out just fine because the ring still works perfectly. It's not leaking. But what I did, there was two suggestions. One, the guy wanted to just take off the wheel and you could reach up under there. Well, that's the incorrect one for the 2005 VW Jetta. So the other one was where they wanted you to take off the entire bumper, which would have worked fine because it's right up on front, but it's just a lot of work. And I'm not a super mechanical dude. I do minor things by myself, and so what I ended up doing was, of course, I took off the wheel, and as you can see, I kind of pulled the cover back, and that is the reservoir itself. Now the problem is everything's on the front side, so it is directly on front, which of course if you take off the bumper, then you're gonna have full access to it. So let's get up underneath here. So I actually only took this partly off. You would still need to take off this wheel cover right here. And then I just kind of pushed it down a little bit. And then as you look right up underneath, bam, there it is. There it is. So, what I gathered from this is the pump. And then right up there is the sensor. And so it literally just pulls right back. I just reached up under there. And I pulled right back and it come off. And then I took a flathead screwdriver and I just got up in there and I pulled the actual sensor off really easily. It came out. Like I say, this is it. And then I just, what I ended up doing was I originally popped it in. I popped it back in and then I put the wires back on, the connector, but it didn't really click very well, and so as I was pulling off, the whole thing came off again. So I just made sure I just pushed it on the sensor itself, and then I pushed the whole thing back in because it just goes pop pop, like it's just a rubber seal that's holding it in there. But it was pretty easy. It took me maybe 20 minutes just because I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was just I didn't want to take apart the entire freaking front end of my car. So taking off a wheel and loosening this up really quick worked out really well. And then, like I say, just taking this piece off, and I just kind of pushed it back and reached up under there and got it taken care of. So I hope that helps other people, since I couldn't find anything. So good luck. Pretty easy.